Hey YouTubers, welcome back to episode 4 of that Cuban Retro Guy. Now, in this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Simpsons Arcade Cabinet, a game that has been almost at every bodega, laundromat, Pizza Hut, and Chuck E. Cheese. Comes this game where you can fight as the iconic cartoon family in this crazy adventure with your friends as a family, no pun intended. Yes, I know, however, it is another arcade brawler, but you know what? As a retro fanatic and also a fan of the TV animated series that it was based from, it is my duty and my pleasure to review this classic. So without further ado, here we go. The Simpsons Arcade is a game that was based off the American animated sitcom created by Matt Groening for the Fox Broadcasting Company. The series is a good depiction of a middle-class American lifestyle epitomized by the Simpson family, which consists of Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie. The show is set in the fictional town of Springfield and parodies American culture, society, television, and many aspects of the human condition. Since its debut on December 17, 1989, The Simpsons is the longest-running American sitcom. With the TV show making headlines and catching attention of all ages, this brought the idea of Konami to make this into an arcade game, of course. Here's a closer look into what I mean. Okay, so the cabinet itself is a 4-player colorful machine that is huge in comparison to most other arcades. This is the one and only model developed by Konami. Later on in the years, though, homebrew-like cabinets have surfaced in many different variations. Both sides of the display showing our favorite cartoon family working together and the front marquee displaying the arcade's logo. There are 4 user joysticks, each controlling a family member except for Maggie. The beautiful art is the frontline component into attraction for fans for the show and passerby walk-ins. Konami made a smart move for placing this game where families tend to go wherever it be, supermarkets, stores, bodegas, or even restaurants. Konami, what they did was actually great, promoting the video game into different stores, supermarkets, etc., what have you. But they also wanted to implement this as a promoting tool as well for the show. People that didn't even know about it, didn't even know there even existed a family of yellow people. So they wanted to make things the same as much as possible. They actually made the introduction similar to the cartoon show. Here, I'll show you what I mean between the two. Is the intro for a video game. Every time I saw that, I went crazy as a kid. Always used to bug my mom and dad for 25 cents every time I saw it. Now, I loved it. This is why it's part of my childhood, and this is why I'm doing this review. So, let's keep it moving, guys. A cutscene will take place and the Simpsons is out for a family outing. They witness a robbery by Smithers and he bumps into Homer and pretty much the diamond falls into Maggie's mouth. How that happens, I don't know. So now it's up to them to save their baby. After the cutscene is all said and done, it's really time to bash some heads and have some fun. Each character has their own melee attack combos and weapons suited to their personalities. Bart using his skateboard, Homer going all American, Marge with her vacuum cleaner, and Lisa with a jump rope. Three of which are odd objects to use, but really who am I to judge? The gameplay is simple and precise, going through waves of enemies to reach the boss at the end of each stage. One of the few things that puts a sour taste in my mouth is the recycling of the enemies that you go through. The developers even went as far as bringing in guest characters to help you out in the game, as much as they could, of course. Now, I must say that the developers did a lot, and I mean really went over the bar at that time to make this into a cartoonic battle royale. The game is not bad, but it does have its painful moments. This game has been imprinted in the minds of so many gamers that grew up at the time that the cabinet was released that it pretty much is the legend and helped pave the way for other TV-based beat-em-ups. There are other ports of the game, but mostly for PC. Why this gem has not crossed over to the SNES or even to Sega is anybody's guess. But if you have the luck of God, you could find this treasure at a decent price, and hopefully if you have a lot of space. Or you can even do it on the cheaper side like every other person in America. Just get yourself a MAME emulator and just emulate the shit out of it. It works. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this episode of That Cuban Retro Guy. I would really like to hear your feedback about this game, whether it's just stories of you playing it when you were a kid or just general opinions of why this game is very important to you. Games like this has always been around for many years and it's a still common household game name with lots of nostalgia value, of course. Also, remember that my next video will be out soon on the third Tuesday of every month. And while you're waiting in the meantime, please feel free to review, go over, however you like, my past videos. Until then, I promise you that it will be coming out very soon. And please also stay tuned for my next vlog that's coming out very shortly. Also, if you like, you can also check out my buddy, S.A. Nate. He has his own YouTube channel where he makes pixel art animation. He is also the creator of Wii-Pals Cartoon Show and The Adventures of Hero Man. He has a lot of great content over there and his sketches are great quality, so please feel free to hit him up. Just to get to him, I'll make sure I leave a link in the description, somewhere around there. Yeah, so please don't forget to leave me your comments because your feedback is very important to me, so that way it will help me come across for my next episodes in the future where I can make them a lot better for you guys, so you know you can be entertained. So until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and smash that subscribe button as hard as you can. Alright guys, see you later, ciao.